Hello, everybody. Coming to you so unofficial because it's just been so busy. We leave for Vegas tomorrow. My son is packed up to go to grandma's, but we are not. And my house is a disaster. Um, it's been a super busy week. So it's just going to be a long day. So you get me as I am today. So here we are. I just want to jump on here because so many of us have issues when it comes to leading our team. And trust me when I say I've had my own issues, and not that I can say that I'm super successful and I know everything about it and blah, blah, blah. When it comes to being a leader, I will always have things I need to learn. But there's so many things that we need to do for our team and for ourselves, even. Like, it has nothing to do with just them, it has everything to do with all of us, a we situation. So, guys, we have our own vision of what we want for our lives. We have our own things that just we want to accomplish, that we where we want to be. Our goals are different from everybody else's goals, but they're cohesive in the sense that we all, like with this company, we're all going to do the same things to get there. However, yours may look different. Your wording may be different. Everything may be different with that. But you're going to cast your vision. You're going to show people, like, why? Why are you doing this? My why has a lot to do with my family. I had a baby. I started this business before I had the baby, okay? And didn't know I was going to need it. Now that I have him, he's 4 months now. I left my full-time job right after he was born because I couldn't see myself going back to work and staying away from him or not being able to take care of him. And honestly, daycare, you literally work just to pay for daycare. It's expensive. So my why had to do with, I want to be able to help provide for my family and be here for them, not miss out on moments. And also, like, when you think about it too, you never know what your situation is going to be when you have your baby. Things may go great and things may not. And we always pray for the great. However, you just never know. And so you might need that time. You might need a job that you can literally just work from anywhere. You can take your phone with you anywhere and work. So my why had a lot to do with that. And so I like to cast the vision of, like, you're you want to be a stay-at-home mom. You want to miss time. You don't want to miss time with your kids. You want to be able to help provide and make money, even if you are a stay-at-home mom right now and you're not making any money for people. And it can be really frustrating when you feel like you're not doing enough for the family. And I know some people are okay with just being a stay-at-home mom, and that's okay because it's a hard job. I'm not gonna lie. There's days where, like, this is me. Like, I show up like this. Go look at my TikToks. I don't look anything like I'm put together, but I want to show my team, like, you can show up as you and cast your vision. You don't have to be this put together person. You don't have to be this makeup, hair done, outfit done. Like, be unapologetically you and ask God to take all that crap out of your life. Like, I get up and I'm like, I don't want to have to worry about putting my face on or doing my hair, because that's not me. Okay, me is, I'm worried about, and I don't want to be, and honestly, like, I don't want to be like, when I die, I don't want to be like, I made sure my apartment or my house was clean every single day. Like, I'm sorry, we thrive in chaos, and that just is what it is. My husband and I, we can do it. We don't have to super plan anything out. We don't have to keep it all organized or whatever. We still thrive. So, casting that vision of just being your own person is huge, okay? But think of it as, too, you're not the only person on your team. All right? You have other people on your team. You've got to make it cohesive for them. So showing them what a vision will look like, you know what I mean? Showing them, okay, get your 5 pillars of your brand. What are the 5 things that make up you? I love coffee. I love my kids. I love my family. I love God. I love adventures. There's so many different things that I do. And honestly, like, adventures, kids, and family all go into one pretty much. So you really just have to think about the 5 things that you do, monthly, weekly, or even what's in your camera. Go through your camera roll. What's the main 5 things that you see that you do, okay? Because obviously you're going to post those pictures. You want people to relate to you with that. And even your team, they need to be able to relate to what you're doing, okay? So like with you guys, like I honestly, you can do this too. Go out there and put yourself in front of your team. You know what I mean? Show them that you've done this before. You know, you've lived this. You're in this. The mindset thing was huge for you too, because I can tell you right now, there's not one person who's watching this video that your mindset did not play a huge role in making you successful with this business, or helping you to promote. Because when you have a negative mindset, it can really downplay everything that you do to yourself. Not one person knows that but you, okay? So cast that vision so people can relate to you, your team can relate to you. I want you guys to see that you can do this too. You can jump on here and talk. Trust me, I've been in it for over a year now. So for me, this is something that comes fluent, being able to talk about it. And sometimes I mess up, and sometimes I say things and I'm like, that's not what I meant. Or, I said that completely wrong. Nope, that's a lie. You know what I mean? Because sometimes when you're talking to like this, it just flows out of you. Okay. And you can like backtrack. It's okay. It's okay to make mistakes. We're all human. You cannot be perfect. And if you want to be perfect, that's fine, but it may take a toll on you. And trust me, I've been there. I've tried to be perfect. I've tried to be that person that just, literally says the right things at the right time to the right people, and you never know when that's going to happen. So make sure that you're just approaching it every single day. And I've lacked in that, and I know that. So that's why I'm coming to you guys to talk to you about it. So think of it as a we thing. Think of it as you pretty much know, things that you want to do for yourself, the why that you have. But how can you relate that to your team? How can you show your team that their why is just as important, that they have to wake up in the morning and that's the thing that scares them into submission, okay? It's hard. Like, I used to wake up and be like, oh yeah, my why is super important, but I didn't let it scare me. You know what I mean? I didn't think of the things that can happen because I'm not putting my best foot forward, things that can happen because I'm not showing up every day. And I definitely, when I walked away from my full-time job to do this, I had to think, I'm still working on a routine for myself, because not every single day is the same. Like, I have a 4-month-old baby and a 5-year-old kid who we don't always have because she's my stepdaughter, so we don't have her all the time. But things like schedules change and things happen, and because I work from home, I end up having to go grab her from somewhere, go do something because her mom and dad are busy, which is fine, but my schedule changes so much. So you can't stress on having a perfect schedule, the perfect timing, everything like that. You have to really just hone in on what needs to be done each day. It doesn't have to be done at a certain time. I have a list of things, literally, like we have that Boss Girls book, or I always say it wrong. But I just go through and check stuff off. I don't do the same thing every day at the same time. I literally just got to messaging today in general, and it's probably news. And some people probably like to do that early in the morning and get it out of the way. If I can, I will, but today that just didn't happen. So don't stress yourself out on what you need to do and what time it needs to be done. However, if you're somebody who you have a certain schedule at work every single day, set yourself up for success and be intentional with your time. So, this is your second job. It's not your full-time job. So get up in the morning and message. Or if you work really early in the morning and you have time in the afternoon, message. You know what I mean? Play your schedule how you'd like, but make sure you just get your work done. Because I know it can be super, super frustrating when you feel like you're just overwhelmed with everything because you set yourself at a certain time. Okay, so just knock it out the way. So explain that to your team. Tell your team that. Tell your team, it's okay to do it when you need to do it. I'm not going to boss you around and tell you when to do it. I am going to check in on you. I'd love to check in on my girls and have that conversation with them about what they've got done for the day and the successes. And I want to start stressing it more in our team chat, just shouting ourselves out for what we've done, because if we're not going to do it, who is? You guys, seriously, just give yourself some grace with what you're doing, but make sure you're showing up. Show up in the way that you can tell people, like, okay, this is what I've gotten done today. What have y'all gotten done? How have y'all reached this goal? Whatever, this, that, and the third. Okay? It's not rocket science. Our job can be so easy. Our job can be super exciting. If it's not fun and you feel stressed, you got to change up your routine. Okay? You've got to take it to a whole nother level. All right? You've got to find what works for you. Obviously, what you're doing is, and go to your upline about it. Seriously. Obviously, what you're doing is not working for you and it's making you stressed, and it shouldn't be stressful. So go to your upline, talk to them about it, or go to your sideline sister, talk to them about it. Ask them, seriously, like, what can I do differently that's going to help me see the fun in this again? And I'm going to tell you, 9 times out of 10, you're not showing up as you. You're trying to be somebody that isn't you. You're having a hard time keeping the you in it, okay? And when you do that, people recognize that. Not that they see, like, exactly what you're doing, but they're like, that's different for her. Or, they can tell you're uncomfortable. Things like that. Be you. I think I was going on to say this, but like, wake up in the morning and ask God to just take all that bullshit that is in your life, like the trying to appeal to an audience that's not you, out of it. Stop trying to justify it to people who are not supportive. Get it out. Okay? You don't need them. You don't need their support. You don't need them to be a part of any type of whatever you're doing. You don't need them. There are billions of people in this world. Millions, trillions, whatever. There's a bunch of people in this world. Okay? And I'm going to tell you about 500 million of them are on Facebook. So go out and add new friends. Go out and upgrade your IG status and get you some new friends. Just go, and you should be networking every day. You should be adding at least 25 to 50 new people a day on both social medias. Okay? Help yourself out. I hope this helps you guys in a sense, like just trying to pump you up to get you motivated for your team, because I know so many of us have a hard time keep duplicating things, making things duplicatable. When you thrive in chaos, not everybody else does. Okay? Not everybody else does. You have to make it relatable and just cast the vision of being unapologetically you, showing up as you, not letting the other people and the bullshit they throw out you matter, because it doesn't. They're not paying your bills. They're not working for you. They're dang sure ain't living your life. So let it go. Let them go. Seriously, let them go and just move on. And just focus on the we. Focus on the fact that you're a team. Do it together. I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you later. Bye.